We're going to be doing some factoring trinomials, and this is what we usually call the easy factoring. Okay, let's take a look at this. If we were going to make b squared, how do we make b squared? Well, b and b give us b squared. Okay, now we always look at the last sign. If the last sign is positive, that means signs are the same. They're both going to be whatever the middle number is. And we're going to add to get to the middle number. All right, now let's look at that last number, 64. We want to pick the numbers that multiply to give us 64. Well, 1 and 64, 2 and 32, 4 and 16, 8 and 8. Okay? We want to pick the set of numbers that multiply to give us 64 that add to give us 16. Well, 8 plus 8 is 16, so we have 8 and 8. This factors into b plus 8 times b plus 8. Now let's take a look at this one. How do we make n squared? Well, n and n. Then we want to take a look at the factors of 9. 1 and 9, 3 and 3. We want to pick the numbers that add to give us 10. 9 and 1. The last sign is positive, so signs are going to be the same, and they're both going to be minus. Easy factoring. All right. Now, what happens if instead of that last sign being a plus, we have that last sign being a minus? Well, it's still easy right in the beginning. How do we make n squared? N and n. Now this time, instead of looking for numbers that add to give us 3, we're looking for numbers that subtract to give us 3. All right, but we need to figure out what our factors of 54 are. Well, 1 and 54, 2 and 27, okay, 3 and 18, 6 and 9. I'm looking for the ones that subtract to give us 3. All right, 54 minus 1 doesn't subtract to give us 3. 27 and 2 doesn't subtract to give us 3. 18 and 3, no. 6 and 9. So I have a 6 and I have a 9. Now, the last sign is minus, so signs are going to be different. The middle sign, different means one's going to be minus and one's going to be plus. The middle sign goes with the bigger number, so that's why the plus went with the 9, and that means the minus has to go with the 6. This is the factored form of this. All right, last one. Looking for how to make a squared. A. Now this is a 1 right there. We're looking for numbers that subtract to give us 1, all right, and multiply to give us 90. Let's see, 1 and 90, 2 and 45, 3 and 30, 5 and 18, yeah, 18, 9 and 10. Well, I'm looking for the one that subtracts to give us 1. That would be 9 and 10. Last sign is minus, so signs are going to be different. Middle sign is going to go with your bigger number, so we're going to have minus 10. and plus 9. And that is the factored form, that is the factored form of that.